Well now, hello everyone. You join me at the beginning of what I assume is going to be a full week of Pirate Week. And Star Citizen has released a teaser thing. Not really a teaser, like a treasure map, like a scavenger hunt. And it seems we've got 4 clues on it so far. Whether it's all of it, I don't know, because they said they're going to add more stuff each day. But I want to try and get ahead of the crowd and before it starts getting spoiled all over Reddit and other YouTube videos and stuff. So whilst I may be posting this, I'm going to say this is probably going to be a spoiler because I'm going to be revealing what's in it. But I imagine by the time I've posted this, it may well be all over the internet anyway. But I want to try and get ahead of it and do it for myself. I'm supposed to be streaming with Ollie and gang in 3 hours, 2 hours. This is on Tuesday. So if ideally I can get this little first bit of it done, I can help them through it as something fun to do in the stream later on. But I thought it would be fun to try and do it myself. And we have to go and hunt these clues. So I think I've nailed the first 2, which is supposed to be a bit cryptic. Whether we'll see, I don't know. The first one references, start ye in the clouds, take a voyage and seek out the biggest word on the pinkest bottle of grog on the shelf. So spoilers if you don't want to hear this, although again I imagine it's going to be all over the internet by the time I put this out. Start ye in the clouds is, I think, very blatantly a reference to Horizon. So I'm currently in my F8 flying to Crusader. We're going to dip down to Horizon. Voyage is the bar that is at the top of the building in Horizon with the fish tanks in the lift. So we're going to go up there, and obviously we have to find the biggest word on the pinkest bottle on the shelf at the bar. So that's where we're going to go now, see if we can find that. It's going to take us a while to get there. I'm in the F8 because I was at Everest Harbour, and the Blockade Runner event has started, and Everest was under attack, so I needed something fast and speedy and quick to get out. So we took the F8, and the F8's pretty zippy around the system anyway for doing this sort of thing. So we'll make our way to Horizon and see what we can find. It's been a while since I've been to Horizon in the daytime. Whoa. Bit framey, but always looking gorgeous. There's our shiny new light as well. So kind of like New Babbage and the other spaceports, they've added another big shiny light to help people navigate. Okay, here's our mall, the Stratus Mall, for those of you who may not know, on Horizon. And to get to Voyage, you have to go up this elevator here, which was a fish tank. Oh, there it is, the fish tank is still there. You see, it's called the Voyager Bar. You go upstairs through the fish tank. And we'll just have a quick scan, but I'm pretty sure it must be to do at the bar. The word on the pinkest bottle on the shelf, which is that one, is looking like there. Jinx? Sorry, Mr. Bartender, I'm breaking in. Jinx. Jinx, by the looks of it, is the word we're looking for. Double check, make sure there's nothing else. Yep, there's smaller bottles over there, but they're just the mixers. So, Jinx on the top there. There's that one, but that's not really pink, and it doesn't show much of a word. So the word we're after, or the word we look for, is Jinx. Let's leave the bartender alone before we get kicked out. We'll head back out onto the main platform and go through the second clue, which I think I also figured out. I was musing over it on the way here. Let's find the proper wording for it. So, look up at the green circle and the shuttle's flying around. The clue we were given is the 7 seas becoming 4 seas. Search for the scrawled writing up high, but it ain't the captain's name, savvy. And I pondered for like a good 15 minutes what the hell 4 seas is. And it occurred to me it could only be one thing, because it's not a planet name, it's not a moon name. The only thing I think it can be, considering we're on Horizon and it's already led us here, is I think Cousin Crow's Custom Creations, which means we need to go to the Providence platform by taking another shuttle and go and see what writing is up on high there. Scrawled writing up high, but it ain't the captain's name, so we need to look for the name of a captain and see what other writing is scrawled next to his name. I know the locations, but I don't know them that intimately that I know all these words writing around. And God, my game is popping. Ooh, well timed shuttle. Here we are.
This month, some star-level workers. Be proud of yourselves. Earned it.
The writing scrawled up high, but it's not the name of a captain. Let's see. It's not going to be the safety notices, is it? Unless it's on one of the ships. It's there again, North Block. But no name of a captain. The M50 doesn't have anything custom on it. Obviously, I'm going to be like really overthinking this and poring over it. I do apologise. I'm going to have to cut this down in the edit. The only thing I think is North Block, which is NB, which is a reference to New Babbage, maybe? There's no other writing scrawled anywhere, and scrawled would mean graffiti. And it's not the captain's name, which would imply Cousin Crow. The only other thing scrawled on the walls is Cousin Crow's. So I'm going to assume that North Block is the answer that I'm looking for. Must be that. North Block, which I'm going to guess now, assume means New Babbage is the next location. We'll have to see. Okay, I'm waiting for the spaceport shuttle back to go back to August Dunlow. We don't have to go to New Babbage, at least not yet anyway. So the third clue, I'm going to take North Block as the only answer because it's the only thing that was scribbled on the wall in the graffiti, aside from Cousin Crow's. It said the name of the captain is not the name of what it is, so it wouldn't be Cousin Crow. So, the third clue. Fly your ship to the Tempest on Hurston. Grab yourself some more grog and tally the rings on the wall. I believe Tempest is one of the new locations they added, so we'll go and have a look. So, there was nothing in Lorville that sounded or looked like Tempest. The only thing I can find that is remotely Tempest or Storm related on Hurston is the location called Zephyr, which is in colony. It's wind related, but that's all I've got to go on. So I'm going to go and have a look over there and see what we can see.
Thank you.
And see if that gives us some more clues, because I'm a little bit stumped right now. And then we've got one more location to go and look at for this string of clues we've got. There will be a bar here. There's normally always a bar on these places. Just have to find it when my frames catch up. Is this the shop? No. This is a room full of lots of NPCs spawning in. Oh, well, that's fairly obvious. Bar. And there are rings on the wall. 3. 3 rings. Is that it? Storage access. That's all it says. I'm going to double check the clue. Grab yourself another grog and tally the rings on the wall. There's 3. 3 rings on the wall. Like Sonic. 3 rings. Game over. No more rings. Just checking. No more rings. 3 rings. 3 rings. Okay. I will take it as an answer. Let's see what else we can get. So, one more clue, which is one pirate's trash is another pirate's treasure. Rapple your way to a new spot and keep your eye out for the blinking letter. There was 2 possibilities for this. There was the possibility, the only thing we saw a rapple on was the clip of the F8 platinum ticket trailer where there was a guy rappelling down the cave in which the 600i wreck is in. That's thinking a bit too much into it. If you want to simplify it, there is literally a place on Hurston called Rapple. So we'll go to Rapple and see if we can see something over there. Okay, this is Rapple. If you've been here before, this is not a friendly place, so we have to look for a flashing letter. Let's see if we can do that from the lightning. And see what we can see. It's daytime, so it makes it a bit easier to see things. We're probably going to get shot at whilst we're in the ship here. There's no other ships around, which is nice to know. There is a few buildings that have lettering on them. Like the shop has lettering on it. The terrain always weirds out when I'm here for some reason. Oh well, that's just easy. It's right there. It's the C in scrap. The C is flashing. So the clue for that one is the letter C. That was a lot easier than the last one. Oh dear. Okay, there's one that's like torn. Let's see if we can figure that out for the last clue. That was a nice easy run for that one. Alright, well, we're coming home now for the end of day 1 anyway. So there's only 4 clues, and reading the website, they're going to release more throughout the week. So I may end the video here and just make it a nice quick upload, but I don't want to spoil things too quickly for those who want to figure it out themselves. But yeah, seems we have our 4 answers that you'll see throughout the video for whatever. I don't know if it's going to be a string or a code, a full code that we're going to enter. But it seems that we're going to have to wait until tomorrow at least to get the next string of clues that we have to follow. So, until then. Well, it's Friday, and I was going to start a video as we make our way over to Yela here, but it seems the server's about to crash because my ship isn't moving. I'm waiting for the recovery thing to pop up. CIG have added the next clues up, so they've added the last third of the treasure map. And after collaborating with people on the subreddit, we worked out that the first series of clues was going to be Jinx, then it was either Junction or North Block, then it was 3 rings on the wall, and then it was the C in scrap that was blinking at Rapple. So the next things we have are chart a course to every pirate's safe harbour and read, if you can, the last 3 glowing letters of where you treat your scurvy, which would indicate that, of course, we have to go to Grim Hex because that's where the safe harbour is. Is that people putting this has crashed? It's hard to tell. And then the last clue is within 50 paces of where we are, of where you stand, find a way to go further below deck. If you be a pirate born of speed, X marks the spot where people make their own luck. Which would indicate, I think, we have to go to the raceway. Pirate born of speed, and I think I remember seeing something about all the monitors on Grim Hex. They say like make your own luck there. So if I can get my F8 to go to Grim Hex, that's where we'll go. But I think this server's had it. We'll see when we get there. Well then, transpires it hadn't had it, it was just being funny. Let's get this thing landed and get to that hospital. Pretty. Right then, hospital. Yeah, I forgot there's a way straight in from the ship area. Reception. I'm assuming last known 3 letters of where you treat your scurvy.
How are you?
He was literally in front of me the whole time in the front door. I'm just an idiot. So the last 3 glowing letters. Cal. Medical. I'm an numpty. I ran back out and then I thought the sign on the front door and there we go. Right, so within 50 paces of where you stand, find a way to go further below deck. If you be a pirate born of speed, X marks the well, going below deck within 50 paces surely means going to the elevator, because that will take us down to where we can go to the speedway. So we will do that. And I'm assuming this is where we'll find our last clue. Need to remember the way to the speedway now. That's the shop. This is it. I'm going to wait for the sort of textures to load in. X marks the spot. So there must be an X around here somewhere. I'm just going to have to walk around and find it. Here it is. Make your own luck. It was around here somewhere. I remember seeing it somewhere around here. Oh! Hello! X and 5. Okay. So our last clue is 5. So that would be it then. So let's just have a quick look at the... I've got another screen on showing me things. So Jinx... Junction / North Block. Fly to the Tempest on Hurston. 3 rings. So Jinx, Junction / North Block 3. C. Cal 5. Yeah? I'll have to go and have a look at the Reddit thread just to confirm I'm not insane. So, here we go. You enter the code. I pretty much said the code before. I'm not going to put it on screen. I think I looked on Reddit and someone's literally just made a thread and it's out in the wild now. So if you want a challenge coin, you can go and get one of these. But you can see it's all been scuffed out on one side, and then on the main side you've got a big skull and crossbones. But this was fun. I like this. It was a different change of pace from what we normally get when we get these kind of things. So it was a fun event. I just hope that in the future we have events like this where we can, as opposed to just putting a code in and getting something, we have to like interact with objects, so that you actually have to go and do the event as opposed to just put a code in on a website. I think that would be a bit more fun, and make the rewards a bit more tangible, because a challenge coin like this is cool, but it would have been nice if it's something like a ship skin or a weapon or a piece of armor or a helmet or something like that, rather than just like a challenge coin. But I understand the limitations when once the secret is out, everyone can just slam the code into the website and get themselves a free challenge coin. So I understand, just my wishes for the future. This was fun, like I said in previous videos, especially with the drama that's been going on around the Argo Atlas. I'll rib on CIG when I think they make bad decisions, and I'll praise them when I think they do good things. And the treasure hunt was a good fun thing. It kept me distracted for the better part of half a day, and you got a little reward at the end of it. More like this please, CIG. Good fun. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you think I deserve it, please give the video a like and a sub if you fancy sticking around. If you want to try Star Citizen, you can use my referral code on screen when registering. That gives us both in-game credits to help us both out as well. See you in the next one.